When Stevie Ray makes the walk to the octagon in Brasilia, it will be a far cry from his humble beginnings in the sport.
Basically, a friend was doing it locally at home, just at a small club. It was actually in the guy's back garden, my old coach. He had like a cabin, old style. So yeah, he was training there, and I met him a couple of times, and he said to me about going down and training. So eventually, the second time he asked me, I said, you know what, I'll try it out. I went down, and that's it. I fell in love with the sport. I enjoyed it, and I've pretty much trained every day of my life since.
While Braveheart's dedication to training came instantly, the realization that mixed martial arts could become a career did not.
I would say maybe when I won the Cage Warriors title, that's when I started thinking, I could make a career of this. I always wanted to make a career of it, but that's when I believed. I won a four-man tournament. I beat two guys in one night and became the Cage Warriors world champion. Conor McGregor had just vacated the belt and signed with the UFC, so that's probably, I would say, when I realised, yeah.
With no previous traditional martial arts training, it was the MMA lifestyle that proved the most difficult for Ray to adjust to.
The diet and the discipline is probably the hardest part. Like a lot of my friends, I started when I was 19, around 6-7 years ago. So yeah, I mean, 18, 19-year-olds, a lot of people are out partying, drinking. All my friends are basically party animals, out drinking. So that was probably the toughest part for me, having to change my lifestyle, stop going out partying and drinking and trying to be disciplined. I started going out and not drinking. It was tough. And it's boring going out and not drinking, so then I decided to just not do it. But yeah, it's those sacrifices in life that can make a fighter get to where he wants to get to, because you see a lot of guys that can make it and they've got a lot of potential, but at that age, especially 18, 19 or 21, they get girls and they maybe stop doing the sport or drink and drugs. So that's the hardest part for me, I would say, just to train and it's paid off. So.
Along with that discipline, the 26-year-old attributes much of his success to training at Tristar in Montreal.
If I was just on my own, I would probably move to Tristar full-time, because the amount of good guys that's there, they're all doing the same job as you. You want to be a killer, you've got to surround yourself with killers. People that's on the same path as you, they've got the same dream. So yeah, I would probably do that, but because I've got fiancé and kids at home, it would be too much to try and move all the way over and stuff. So I've got to do what I've got to do. I switch it up. I've got a good team at home as well, the Dinky Ninja Fight team. So yeah, I train there most of the time, and I try and come out to Tristar as much as I can to learn, and then when I'm on fight camp to get sharp and ready for my fights. And it's worked so far. I'm 3-0 in the UFC. My 3 fights in the UFC have probably been my 3 easiest fights so far in my whole career. So whatever I'm doing, it's working, so I'll keep doing that.
With a perfect record inside of the octagon, Braveheart will look to keep achieving new goals.
My goal was to maybe fight in Cage Warriors one time, then to win the title.
And the new Cage Warriors Lightweight World Champion, Stephen Braveheart Ray.
Then to get to the UFC once, and then obviously when I'm here, I've got to make new goals. I've got to win in the UFC. That happened. My next goal was try and make the 50 Gs. That happened. So yeah, and then just keep winning. Now I'm 3-0. So yeah, my goals now, I've just signed a new contract, so realistically I've got 3 fights until I sign another one. Going 6-0 would be nice, and by the 6th fight trying to be in the top 15. Yeah, and just working my way up. And obviously the ultimate goal to be champion and have enough money to retire.